Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening and welcome to our call for tonight. And this is our weekend Q&A. And I've really been enjoying not necessarily having to lecture. So hopefully that you all, if you have questions about things that you're trying to do with your PLR and your online business in particular, maybe you're trying to do something to market your learning center. I think that would be great. And whatever questions you have, I will do the best I can. If I don't know the answer today, what I'll promise is that I will get you the answer next week. So the way these things go is there's no order to it. What I try to do is, whoever types a question in first, I take them in order, and I will take questions kind of in order, and we'll bat some things around. So any questions that you have or anything that you're trying to do, please write it here in the box. Let's see, what is the meaning of life? um, that's a good question, Jim. Uh, you know, um, uh, uh, I could hazard a guess, but that would imply I had it all figured out. So, uh, so about your PLR, if you have any questions, I can probably answer that one. Or about something that you're trying to do in your online business. I will kind of just tell you what we're trying to do this year, and maybe this will kind of spark your thinking. One of the things that I really have not had the bandwidth to do that I really want to do is, as you know, one of the things we're trying to do, been trying to do for the beginning of this year, is to kind of position what we're doing as uh, one of the few PLR, let's say, people, right, that produce on a regular basis that actually sell our own PLR, in markets other than the make money online market. And so that's really been kind of what's kind of taken up my time outside of PLR. We've pretty much stayed on schedule this year. There's some titles that I would have liked to have done that got sidetracked because of AI. So we've had to incorporate AI into a lot of titles that we've been doing, in addition to doing some on AI. But I'm going to be getting to some of those in the next part of the second part of the year after July. So just so you'll know, so some of those things, maybe you've talked to me about them and you've said, well, when are we going to do another title? And I'm going to do them. I'm probably going to do them starting in July after our 4th of July sale. So again, any questions that you have, if there are none, then I'm really not going to keep you. I really want this to be about you and about things that I can help you do. And if you're looking for a market in particular, or you haven't been able to have any success trying to find that market where you fit, please feel free to write it in the box. So to kind of continue what I'm saying is, we've gone into our local area, and I've been making some contacts. If you went through New Marketer Workshop, one of the things we talked about in there is establishing a contact base, establishing a Dream 100, and just start contacting people, try to figure out, okay, well, how can I serve those people, whether it is in a podcast or whether it is, promoting them in some way. Now, obviously, because I don't have any contacts in Harrisburg, I mean, since we've been here, we have been, we've worked from home. And so even though I know you all, right, I probably know more of you all than I do anybody here in the Harrisburg business community, just because I've never really been out in it. So I did join a group. I joined one of the ethnic chamber groups, and if and so you may not have kind of seen my email. And so, very interestingly, all the things that we discuss in our trainings, the products that we create, I mean, people are really interested in having me train them. And so that's really where I want to start, to get those people on the training so that I can start selling some of the same titles that you're using as PLR. And so the model that I taught in New Marketer Workshop is to do a workshop, present the front end offer, and then upsell the, upsell the entire thing. Now I've got all of my videos. I've got all of my videos in Searchy right now, and I haven't really monetized Searchy, and so that's really kind of weighing on me. And Searchy's not cheap, but I do have everything there. And the thing about Searchy is that a person can go there and it's searchable. Now, what I've got to do is I've got to arrange it so that I can make the offer, and so that the offer is basically going to be, you'll get access to all of my stuff. So when I finally get that database finished, it's taken a long time to finish. I'm going to give Ultimate Insiders access to that database, even though they don't need it, right? Because it's not PLR. It's what you do with PLR, right? So Ultimate Insiders do have access to the platform where they can host their videos and sell their courses, like every Ultimate Insider, if they want it, right? Most of them already have their own platforms. Some use Product Dino, some use WordPress, a lot of them use just about everything, right? But it's available to them if they need it. Mine are in Searchy, and so I have not monetized that. What I have done with Searchy is that I have pretty much used the transcript feature because it creates the transcripts for me. And so I don't pay for transcripts, but it's probably not worth what I pay every month for Searchy. So I've got to really monetize that without being a solution in search of without being a problem in search of a solution. So in other words, I don't want to try to create something just because I got to monetize Searchy. I've found a way to kind of do that. It's just really now a matter of going into my local market, um, doing the regular workshops. So I'm doing this weekend Q&A. What I really have to do is I've got to establish a local workshop day and time. I played around with Monday and Tuesday, um, haven't really settled on a day, and so that's what I've got to do. And so the idea here is that um, I'm going to be doing what I say you should be doing, which is selling your own PLR and selling it inside of a member area. So that's kind of what we've been doing this year. So that's really the thrust of what I'm doing outside of creating the actual courses. And so, as I get more into it, then, obviously I'll have more to share with you. I will share a few more things that I have learned about this process, and then I'll get to your questions. One thing I will share with you is that people in the regular world, they don't know what we know. So the I explain to, and yeah, here's the other thing. This first things is that they don't know what we know. Secondly, um, uh, it is a younger person's interest level. So here's what I will tell you. The people that are interested in what I have to say, I'm 57. The people that are interested in what I have to say are younger, right? They know about Instagram, they know about YouTube, they know about all these places. They know how to get people to places. They even know how to make sales. And what I will tell you, and here's the key insight, what most people don't understand that you and I understand because we deal with these things every day, is that people don't know how to do the little things to monetize an audience they already have, so that they're doing those little things. So in other words, little things like making sure that you've got an offer on the thank you page, things that you and I know, things that you and I do, but they don't know. So if you went and you told somebody, hey, you know what, you're going to be able to increase your income just by putting a relevant offer on your thank you page, you're going to have people thanking you. And typically, a lot of people who are selling on Instagram and they're selling all these other places, they're relying on the stock solutions that they get. Let's say something like ClickFunnels, or they'll go and buy a membership platform. A membership platform will come with things, and they'll use those things as is. But the actual skills that you and I talk about, right, which is making sure you have a USP. People are pretty good about that. Making sure that you're taking every opportunity to upsell and cross-sell and to do it right. You could probably walk somebody through that process, and you might look at somebody, you might say, well, they're not going to be hearing me. Maybe I'm a little older than they are. I can guarantee you that's not true because that's not what I found. Making sure that the list is built. You'd be surprised how many people do not still believe in email, even though it's effective. They still don't believe it, right? So, and then fourth is the power of establishing an affiliate base. So in other words, really helping someone to say, well, who's got the list, right? When I talked about New Marketer Workshop is building a Dream 100. Why build a Dream 100? Well, so that you can have people who will promote you. If you have 100 people promote you, right? It doesn't matter how big or small they are. If they're out telling people about your business, they've got an affiliate link, they've got an incentive to do that, and you're training them, then you are going to be building something that, and I've talked about this on this call before. There was an outfit called Site Build It a long time ago. Site Build It built its entire business on training people how to do an affiliate marketing. And once they learn how to do affiliate marketing, at the end of it, you know what Site Build It said? Well, hey, you know what? If you really want to know how to do affiliate marketing, promote our product, right? It's a fantastic way, and it's not multi-level marketing. So don't get people into don't try to make people buy stuff, right? You just tell them, you teach them how to do affiliate marketing, and you teach them how to promote your product, how to represent your brand. Most people don't understand affiliate marketing. They don't know how to get people to be their affiliate. They don't know how to market as an affiliate. So again, that's just kind of bird's eye view. I'm going to get to your questions now, and we will. I will dive into your questions. Okay. Um, I got a question here from. Okay, so um, so George is asking how my meetup went. It actually went well. I because you're gonna laugh. Because I was so behind, um, I kind of flubbed the offer, right? I kind of, I didn't have the right URL. I said, okay, well, I'll come back and I'll do it. And but people were on the edge of their seat wanting to buy something. And it wasn't, I can't say I did a great job on the presentation. Um, I just did it. Same one I do with you all. I wasn't trying to pitch them. I just taught. And at the end of it, I said, here's something that's relevant. And, people were ready. And so, yeah, so it went well. So what I've got to do is just establish a regular day and get people to know what they think. Now, so that's what I got to do. So yeah, I'll say it went well. I've got to follow up and do it. It's got to become a regular thing. So that's what I'm trying to do, is figure out my schedule. Okay, Jim, I said Searchy.io. So if you go to the PLR show, I'll put it here in the box. The PLRshow.com/Searchy. Right now, Searchy it's a little pricey in terms of a membership platform and a hub, but the user experience is high, right? So it's gonna be different than what they're gonna get just by you giving them videos. It's probably gonna even be different than you giving them, let's say, a link in Vimeo. They're gonna have a higher level of experience through Searchy. But I wouldn't sign up for Searchy until you know how you're gonna monetize it. Please don't be like me. Okay, so let's see. Bob's question is link tracking tools in general. I'm switching everything to Google Analytics 4. Yep, using Search Console UTM, but wondering if there are new link management tools. No, I don't think so. What autoresponder do you use, Bob? Do you use Aweber? If you use Aweber, I think that there's an interesting way. I mean, you can use their tracking. Um, uh, I think that if you're going to email and you're using Aweber, they've got a good tracking system. Now, I still don't think it supplants Google Analytics. I think you still have to use Google Analytics, but that will actually kind of get you to the point where you know how many people clicking on your emails going to buy things. And so I think that's where it's really helpful. So that's what I would say. I think you're on the right path with Google Analytics. There are lots of paid solutions, right? The simplest that I've seen that doesn't cost anything is Google Analytics. And so now what I will say though is that they're trying to tie it into everything else they're doing. And so I don't know what that means because they're trying to tie in AI and all this other stuff into it. And so they're going to change it. There's no doubt about that. I don't know what that means, but right now I'm going to say it's the simplest and you're on the right track. Okay, so Bob says, I think Searchy offers a unique way of organizing all your content, multiple ways to use, repurposing for specific. Yeah, it really is. It does take time to do, right? If you've got to set it up inside of the hubs and you've got to get the hubs to the point. Now, it took me quite a while to get it on a domain. I think I've already set up some of it, like I've got all of our YouTube videos in a place, and I haven't really given people access to it. It's at gainmindshare.ai. I'm eventually going to give everybody access to that. It's kind of all of our training. Haven't had time to do that, but I will be doing that. But yeah, I like it. I just haven't, as a PLR buyer, it's not necessarily an exact fit. Now, for someone who's trying to learn what we're showing them, then it's a good fit. But most of the people who are coming to us, they're looking to use the content. They're not necessarily looking to search the content. What I will say about that, though, is the use case. Let's say for our ultimate insiders, what I like to do is to give everybody access to all those things. And the main reason for that is so that you know how to mix and match courses. So in other words, you should be able to, I do not think that the highest and best use for our videos is that you sell them all as a course. I think that the highest and best use is for you to mix and match them in various configurations and customize it. So that you're customizing a solution or you're customizing a product, but it's kind of hard to do that unless you really can search them at a glance. And so so that's really where Searchy is going to be major when we finally finish the database, right? And so the database is really going to help. Again, I'm going to make it available to the Ultimate Insiders so that they can search it. And so all of our courses are there, whether or not they purchase them or not. So in other words, I mean, I guess if somebody was just looking to learn what I was showing them, then they wouldn't have bought it. But on the other hand, it would be a good thing so that people can kind of see, oh, well, here's a course I don't have, and I can go get that one now that I know this video's in there. So there's good in that in putting that database together. So I like Searchy. I haven't found the exact use case for PLR buyers yet. I think it definitely has a use case for the audience that we're looking to build in Central Pennsylvania. It has definite use case because they're not necessarily going to be PLR buyers unless I teach them to make money online business, which I fully intend to do. Right? I fully intend to make that. I just don't know when I'm going to be doing that. Okay. Let's see. Next question. Yeah. So Jim, you remember Site Build It? Yeah, Site Build It was awesome, right? Back in the day, it's probably still available, right? And so they really kind of taught people exactly how to build a site. They gave them the platform, and then they taught them how to market it, and they taught them how to do affiliate marketing. It's a great program. Okay, so the meetup was live, Jim. So and so I try to do it live. Not a lot of people come live, and so I got to make the recording available. But yeah, it's basically live. Let's see, George. Yeah, Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, and MailPoet, all of them do click tracking. I personally, because I've been using Aweber, I'm probably partial to it, but I think that if if you can implement that click tracking also, I think that's the whole picture. It's kind of hard just by looking at the traffic flows. And I think you can probably integrate Google Analytics into what you're doing with email. It's not nearly as I think straightforward as just using your autoresponder to do it. Yeah. Jim is saying live but online. Yes, live but online. Yes, live but online. Okay, so Santu's question is, do you get previous PLR if you join the Ultimate Insiders? Yes and no. Um, so what you would do is everything that if you became an insider today, you'd be able to get everything I did back in the past months at a discount, right? So right now, let's say our Chat GPT course sells for $27, right? Still selling every day for $27. An Ultimate Insight, $37, as a matter of fact, $37. An Ultimate Insider will pay 50% of the original launch price. So I launched that course at $7. So Ultimate Insiders, instead of paying $37, they pay $350. So no, you don't just get it automatically, but you get a pretty good deal as an Ultimate Insider on anything I've done in the past. You know, we do quite a bit. So we've done quite a bit in 2022 as well as 2023. So you'd be able to kind of go back and pick and choose what you want, and then get it at a discount, right? Do I provide affiliate links for the membership? Yes and no. So I have not yet started the affiliate program for Ultimate Insiders. I am going to do that. That's going to be run entirely by Teachable. It's not going to be on Warrior Plus, so that Ultimate Insiders that want to share it, they'll be able to share it, but they won't have to share it on Warrior Plus. And I think that's a big deal. So I will have that available. I don't have it yet, Santu, but I will have it available for Ultimate Insiders on Teachable, right? So it's all self-run, so that people, it's all hands off. I won't have my hands in it. People will be able to see what they're earning, and they'll be able to see their traffic. They'll be see all that stuff, and they don't have to worry about me hitting a button to pay them, right? It all happens automated. So yeah. Anyway, so yes, yeah. So Jim, no, Ultimate Insider should not be using the launch day coupon. All the coupons are inside the member area. So never use the launch day coupon. That's only for 14% off. Ultimate Insiders always get 50% off the original launch price. That's the best deal, right? Okay, and let's see, George. Okay, yeah, George, did you write me in the forum? I thought I sent you that. I thought I sent you that link back. I remember you sending me that. I'm pretty sure I sent it back to you, but I will look again tonight as soon as I get off the call, and then I will send you a message. No worries, no worries. Please don't, no apologies needed at all. At all. All right, any other questions? Any other questions? Well, everybody, I certainly appreciate you being here. You could have done anything else on a Saturday night, but you decided to spend it with me for 30 minutes talking about internet marketing. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. So with that, thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow. Take care.